Look at this oil tanker navigating the open waters. Right now, the geopolitics surrounding these vessels are at a boiling point, and Iran has secured a massive strategic victory by keeping the Strait of Hormuz closed. Adding fuel to this fire is the public rhetoric from the U.S. president. Instead of pushing for a diplomatic resolution, he is openly threatening to bomb Iranian infrastructure and take their oil. Right in the middle of this chaos, a U.S. F-15 fighter jet, a heavy hitter like the one pictured here, is shot down deep inside hostile Iranian territory. The aircraft carries a crew of 2. Search and rescue teams pull the first crew member out relatively quickly, but the second pilot is left stranded, entirely alone in an unforgiving landscape. For the Iranian military, capturing that stranded American pilot is the ultimate prize. If they can put him on television and force a confession, they secure a devastating global propaganda victory. The U.S. military knows exactly what is at stake. Leaving an airman behind to be tortured and used as a political pawn is unacceptable. Extracting him is about protecting the psychological morale of the entire armed forces. To survive in the rugged terrain shown in this aerial view, the pilot climbs to 7,000 feet and wedges himself into a mountain crevasse. He has only his training and basic gear, a pistol, a compass, and water purification tablets. He makes a critical tactical decision. He severely restricts the use of his electronic tracking beacon. If he leaves it on, Iranian signals intelligence will quickly triangulate his exact coordinates. While the pilot maintains strict radio silence, intelligence officers at the CIA launch a sophisticated counterintelligence campaign inside Iran. They systematically leak a lie to Iranian sources. The rumor spreads across local networks that U.S. forces have actually already found the second pilot and extracted him. This psychological warfare triggers immediate hesitation and confusion among the Iranian search parties. That misdirection buys the stranded pilot the one resource he needs most: time. Eventually, the deception window closes. Iranian troops locate his rough position and advance to within a lethal 3-kilometer radius of his hiding spot. This radar map illustrates the trap. The blue dot is the pilot, and the shrinking red ring shows advancing Iranian forces. To extract him, the U.S. activates a sanitized bubble. Reapers provide persistent overhead surveillance and precise suppression fire to halt the enemy. To physically build this wall, the U.S. deploys overwhelming firepower. They drop massive 500-pound JDAM munitions, like the one shown here, directly into the path of the Iranian forces. Holding this perimeter is chaotic and extremely costly. An A-10 Warthog takes heavy damage and is forced to limp toward Kuwait. At the same time, the U.S. intentionally destroys 2 of its own downed aircraft to ensure their technology doesn't fall into Iranian hands. With the enemy forces entirely pinned down, the airspace clears. Massive transport planes, like the MC-130 pictured here, along with Black Hawk helicopters, dive into the operational zone. Special forces deploy directly onto Iranian soil. They quickly secure the injured pilot, load him up, and vanish back into the sky. The sanitized bubble served its purpose. It established a localized declaration of total aerial supremacy, temporarily erasing Iranian sovereignty over that specific mountain to bring one man home. The success of this rescue operation sends a clear message through the U.S. military ranks. If you go down in hostile territory, the entire apparatus will go to war to get you back. It also completely neutralizes Iran's objectives. There are no televised confessions, no paraded captives, and no broken American morale. Zooming out to the broader geopolitical stage, a stark contrast emerges. While the military executes flawless tactical operations, the approach from the civilian leadership remains highly chaotic. The sharp, quiet professionalism of the soldiers on the battlefield clashes directly with the messy, erratic public demands for Iranian oil, broadcast from the highest levels of government. Despite the awe-inspiring victory in the mountains, the strategic war remains at a frustrating stalemate. As this oil tanker reminds us, the Strait of Hormuz remains entirely closed.